Hello, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to episode 8 of our survival series and the first video of our survival series in 2020. That's pretty cool to say. And off camera, I have been doing quite a lot of work on these mountains in particular, detailing them out and adding trees, which I think these are a lot better than my other spruce tree design in my amplified survival world. These ones just look a little bit cooler in my opinion. But yeah, I've also been working on placing in stone in this area, forming this mountain into its shape. I think it's looking really cool. But I'm not going to talk too much on the mountains because those are more of a time-lapse or stream project if I can get that working. Yeah, but today we are going to be working on this great hall right here. And I've kind of already got a part of it laid out just to kind of get the ball rolling in my head. Really just for me to visualize stuff and get the inspiration rolling. It is nothing fancy, it is just some logs going up. I think we got a pretty fun episode planned ahead of us. We're just going to jump straight into today's video topic, I guess, and just go for it. Just start building, get these pillars going. I have a cool idea for this. I think you guys will like it. I mean, I hope you do. I mean, you're watching this video. While I'm working on building up these pillars, I'd just like to say thank you guys, because my channel has just reached 1,000 total views. That is really great to say. I really appreciate all of that. That is just amazing. And we are already almost at 50 subscribers. Like, man, I think I started my channel like 6 months ago. My goal for YouTube in general, just like by the time I finished making videos, which will probably be never because I love making YouTube, was 100 subscribers. That was my goal in total. And in 6 months, you guys have blown me away and gotten me already 50 subs. Like, oh man, that is, I really appreciate that. Anyways, back to the task at hand. I would like to show you guys kind of the plan for this. Instead of throwing in a time-lapse, which is cool, they look great, but I'd like to kind of inform you on how I plan these things. And we are going to use everybody's favorite block, dirt, and I'm going to kind of lay out some framework like this, and I think that's going to look pretty good as a roof. Yeah, and I want to make this very, 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 very tall. I think showing it off this way is a little bit better, but we're just going to have to see about that. Maybe this will help you give a little bit of inspiration for your builds. Let's hop into a time-lapse and just build up this roof, nothing else. Maybe the walls, actually. I don't know. We'll just see what we can get done. Alright, welcome back from the time-lapse, and I've made a couple design choice changes. This roof I want to make flat just because I'm having trouble detailing it out and making it look good, so I hope this will help. Oh, and I might as well mention that I changed this. Instead of using granite, I just don't think the colors contrast very well. We're going to use this right here. It's just a little bit better in my opinion. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Ash's Den, didn't you say you were going to try and do less time lapses? But I'm trying to show you guys exactly what I'm doing instead of just throwing it all in a time lapse. Yes, I did, but I mean, you wouldn't want to watch me build this entire roof on camera. That would be kind of boring. But anyways, we got this roof done. Yeah, as you just saw in the time lapse. And it's looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. I like that it kind of has two segments, one here and then one here. It kind of separates it up a bit. Alright, and I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I thought the roof needed just a little more detail to make it stand out as the main building in this castle, of course. That'll look pretty good, just to make this look a little less flat. It does look kind of flat going up, but I think that'll fix it. And if I recall correctly, the triangle is the strongest shape. So more triangles equals better castle? I don't know. Alright, guess what? I screwed up. I need to make this whole entire thing one lower, because this right here, this is going to annoy me quite a lot. But otherwise, I think the design is pretty good, and I'm going to replicate that right over on here. Once I figure out these two triangle window, whatever they're called, I'm going to be back with you guys, and we can work on some other stuff. Alright, I replicated the design from over there to here, and I fixed this to make it a little lower and line up here, but I also added a little bit there. I think we can make like a nice balcony. We'll see. And I want to add a little bit of detail. I'm not really a fan of these stone bricks down here, but I think chiseled look really good, because it's obviously a grand feast hall, right? So I want this to be a very rich and prosperous building of the area, and you know, I think chiseled stone brick kind of resembles that. And you know, this will also work out because we can add it right here, and I think that'll look pretty cool. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I want to add a window here as well, but then skip the windows right here. I think that'll look kind of cool, having two windows there and then skipping them right here. But yeah, I'm going to replicate the chiseled design across here, and I'll be right back. Oh hey, before I do the chiseled stone brick thing, I kind of just realized that the building is floating. I don't even know how I... Okay, we kind of gotta fix that. I have an idea in mind. Alright, but my super never seen before idea involves me going back to our first village and grabbing one material. Man, I feel like I sometimes forget that we have a lot here. Like, wow. I mean, come on, we have a lot. We have 2 enchanted golden apples just sitting here. What am I doing, guys? I forget a lot, but wow, this view coming in here, walking in, ooh, that looks really good. Can't wait till we detail that out with all the trees and stuff. Oh man, that mountain's gonna look so cool. Went off on a little tangent there, but we needed some mossy stone and some cobblestone. Beautiful, crazy. I have never seen anything more beautiful in my life. Oh wow, that is so original. Wow, I mean, come on, guys. Alright, in all seriousness, it's not really that crazy, but I think it looks pretty good, and it'll definitely look good with the feast hall. And once we get a little bit of a village majig thing down here, I think it'll look amazing. Alright, and the chiseled bit is going all around the feast hall, and I think it's looking pretty cool now. Definitely looking a little bit more spiced up, but I think we can actually get to the interior. But before we do that, we need to fix that. And my cursor just ran over that right as I said that. Okay. I was gonna say, before we do the interior on that, we haven't even built an interior on here. As you can see, it's kind of bland and lame. Let's talk interiors. And I've already laid a bit of a ground cover here. And if we just pop up here, right in here, I actually want to make a little bit of a like pulley system to make it so the portcullis, the thing that goes down there, it, you know, goes up and down, and it kind of makes sense. But I kind of realized a mistake I made. It's kind of silly. You guys just gotta look at this. So we got the gate, right? We got the gate, and then we got where's the gate going up to? It's kind of a silly design choice of me, having the gate and then just, I don't even know. Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, there's this gate. It's all the way up. It's supposed to extend down. Now, where's the rest of the gate that when it goes down, where's the rest of the gate? It should be right in this area. But this is a pathway to the other tower. I completely screwed this up. I don't know what to do. Guys, I just had a big brain moment. What if instead of the portcullis falling down, we make it go up? Oh my gosh. Big brain moment. How could I even not think it? Oh, that is... Oh, I am proud of that. Oh my gosh, look how big brain I am, guys. This is just looking so cool. And yeah, with these oak slabs, I need to face them the other direction. But these basically are just make it look a little bit better, and you can open these, and then the thing slides up, and it's all perfect, and it'll actually look like it closes. Alright, enough of me rambling. I need to make a little room down here, and that'll be like the pulley room, where you pull this thing up, and instead of it being a pulley, actually, it's going to be like a wheel. Alright, I've gone ahead and done a little bit of interior work right in here. I built this little room. This is kind of the wheel that spins the portcullis up and down, so then close it up for the night and stuff. And I just went ahead and did it off camera because I don't want to bore you guys too much with interior stuff. And then right up there, I tried working on making a flagpole design. It definitely still needs a bit of tweaking. I've literally never built a flag before. I saw a design like that where you use the lever. I think that's pretty nice. It looks pretty good. But I think we're going to stray away from the interiors just a bit. And I want to work on this lake a little bit. It's just not looking good. Obviously, there's a few things not right about it, like there's a random cave there, and it's just looking flat. I want to make it slope down into this ravine, because obviously this ravine was formed by water. Since it's formed by water, we're going to need a nice slope going down into it, so it kind of looks like in 1,000 years there's going to be a whole nother part to this ravine, right over there, if you just think a little logically. What better way is there to show a bunch of block placing and breaking than a time-lapse? We're also going to plan out these mountains right here, extending all the way out this way to see how far we can get. If I'm honest, these are probably going to be more like hills. I'm just going to start placing some blocks, planning it out. But anyways, let's hop into a time-lapse, and we can work on making this lake a little more realistic. Alright, this is a solid plan for the next few days, weeks maybe, and the lake, just a little bit of average work in here, and I think everything's looking pretty good. But I want to come up here, and I meant up here, and I thought this spot was particularly cool, because I want to make like a little cave system. Remember how I said, I think in like the river ravine episode where I built that, I said I wanted to make a cave come out of here. So what I want to do is I want to have that cave start right here and kind of fall right down, and then it's going to flow into there. I think that'll be super cool. I have no idea how I want to do it. I just think a cave running into the ravine would be super awesome. But I have to move the beacon over there because this is going to be a pretty big cave, so we're obviously going to have to do a lot of digging, and I like haste too when I'm digging large portions of areas. Right, so nothing too large, just a small little thing like this, starting it out. And as I've been previously saying in my last episode, I do play other games besides Minecraft, believe it or not. This is my main game, but I do play other games, and I've been inspired by those. What's even crazier than that is that I actually learned stuff about caves in school, so I kind of know how to make them a little bit. Crazy to say that I actually learned something useful that I wanted to learn in school. Man, that's really good. Anyways, the purpose of this cave, why the heck would I be building a cave, right? I'm building this actually mainly because I have a little bit of a story I want to backdrop this cave with that involves the castle and its prison. So this cave I'm thinking is going to be connected to the prison of our castle over there. My goal with this cave is just to make it all green and filled with water and all that creepy stuff. Actually, that's not that creepy. The creepy part is that there's going to be a prison, right? The prison is going to be all nice and green and stuff, and then there's going to be a prison. And it's going to be like, whoa, what the heck? The mood just totally changed. But for now, I'm going to keep digging this out, keep going down, and I'll see how far I can get, and I'll update you guys once I, dug out a bunch of this. Alright, progress update. I've dug this out pretty far, so I like how it comes from a small little 4x3 hole, and then it extends out to this large area. I think that's really cool, and this is all going to be water here, So we gotta, place that in. I'm running low on rockets though, so I'm gonna have to grab a few more of those. But I forgot to show you guys where that cave over there is going to be connecting to, and it's connecting right here into this cave. And I thought this was perfect. It's nothing too big. It just goes right out to here. Yep. I want to make this where a cave you kind of swim in this little dark area for a little bit, and then you like arise out of the water and then come into a little bit of a lighter, brighter, cooler area. Alright, so I'm gonna start filling in the water up to there, and I'll be catching you guys in a second. And wow, this couldn't be more perfect, because if you look here, this is all dark and creepy and not nice water. It's green and gross, and nobody wants to swim in it. And then when you come out here, it's like mountain biome, and it's nice and blue. Oh, I really love this. I'm actually really excited to work on this cave project. Besides little details, this is exactly how I imagined it. Nice, deep and dark and creepy, and it does not look like anyone would want to come here. And just like, then you come out and it's going to be all bright and nice, and it's actually cool. Oh man, you guys, this is just going to be a fun project. That's all I gotta say. Now, progressing further down the cave, we are going to have another one of these, like, drop into this, like, water pit things. And then, instead of it opening up into a little passageway, it's going to open up into a big passageway. I want to get the path work done, and just so you guys can see all of this, I'm going to hop into a replay of this, and just so you can see all the path work being laid out, mainly for viewing purpose. Alright, now don't worry, I know this is probably really confusing, and I'm about to explain it. Right now it all makes sense in my mind, but so you fall in this cave, right, and there's going to be water here, I already told you that, and then this water is going to go down into another one of those deep, dark, dingy, no good places, and it's going to kind of slowly go out into a nice flat area. The water's going to transition, and there's going to be this big area, and this is where the prison is going to be. It's going to have to do a lot of digging here, and maybe a little bit of blowing up. Yeah, so this whole entire area right in here, I don't know how big of a space we have, but we're going to make a big old area. And then, of course, down here, we are having another deep, dark, dingy, no good water cavern places, even though it's going to look really cool. Maybe we'll mix it up and make it, bright. But yeah, that's gonna cut. What the heck? Okay, there's ghost blocks. There's probably ghost blocks on the time lapse. Sorry about that. Can't really do anything about them. So yeah, it's gonna come down, and then the water is gonna reach its lowest point, and then it's gonna come back up right into here. So this is where the water's gonna start. And here, why don't I just block that off for no confusion? And that should work out, and that's the cave right there, and that's going to be so cool. Super excited to work on this. It's going to be a lot of hard work, though. But anyways, guys, that's going to have to do it for me today. I don't know how long this video is getting, but I know I'm trying to upload once a week, and I want to try and keep that up. So, I'm going to have to end it here. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. We completed a whole entire feast hall, and we started working on a cave and a mountain. Yeah, and a lake. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do, but I again really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope to see you again in the next one. Yeah, I'm just super excited to get working and pumping out videos in this area, cause man, I got some cool stuff planned. You guys don't even know. But see you later. I hope to see you in my den again. Just kidding. Don't worry. I won't ever say that again. See you later. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.